Hey guys, I'm back, and today I am so happy to finally be bringing you my custom LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7 Siege of Mandalore minifigures. Oh my god, you have no idea how long I've waited to show you these guys. I've been working on these guys for a good 3 weeks, and I'm just so happy. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been working on these guys for like 3 weeks. So today I have, I think, Saxon, I think that's his name, Bar, something stupid like that. I have Saxon, Maul, Ahsoka, and dude, best clone ever, Commander Vaughn, Captain Vaughn. Sorry, and yeah, and I have Rex kind of updated, and so I'll show you him at the end. But for now, let's get into this showcase with Ahsoka and Captain Vaughn. Let's start with Ahsoka first. So, Ahsoka Tano is back in Season 7 of Star Wars The Clone Wars, and this is her appearance. Let's just get her lightsabers out of the way. So, I ordered these from Big Kid Bricks, and they are her lightsabers that are in Season 7. I think she has these are the same hilts, I think, that she has in Season 5 when she leaves. So, yeah, that's what they look like. I just painted them silver. They were gunmetal. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. They look like this, and I painted the little black dots on them like there. The little black dots. And they both look the same. I know that Ahsoka's hilt's one of them smaller. I just couldn't get it like that. I'm sorry. So for the sake of having a clean shot, let's just get her lightsabers out of her hands. So yeah, there is Ahsoka. Like all minifigures that I paint, her head started out as a angry clone head, and I'm super happy with that. The headpiece, the head tails, their montrals or whatever they're called, they were just LEGO's official piece, and I know the stripes are not accurate, kind of. I know they're sort of all over the place. I just didn't really have time, or not time, I just didn't know, I couldn't find, I know this sounds stupid, I couldn't find clear reference on what to paint on them, so I just left them like that. And I know her head tails look longer, or are longer in the new season. It's just that I didn't want to do that. I know, it just looked fine like this. I'm just so used to seeing them like this. I couldn't justify making them longer. So yeah, that's what her head tails look like, and the head I am so happy with. That used to be an angry clone head, angry clone face, like every single face that I paint used to be an angry clone face, and I am so happy with how it looks. Just the lines, and I know lots of people do that, they paint gray over them. Gray over the face, and then they do the white over the gray. I just decided not to do that, just to keep it simpler. More simpler, I don't know. So those are the arms. I got the little wrist gauntlets there with the yellow dots. Got them on that side too, and this hand is turned around. So yeah, I have the gray on each of the hands there. And the torso I'm really proud of. The torso looks fine. I mean, looks pretty good. It has the golden lines. I know they're like a yellowish brownish color, but I just decided to go with gold because it just looked better to me, and the look of dark blue and gold looks good. And so that's what it looks like without the head on. And I didn't curve the torso because I'm not good at that. So yeah, that's just what it looks like. That front bit is sculpted out of Procreate. And yeah, I'm going to put these back on. I'm going to put the head back on so it doesn't look weird. And the legs were really simple. This down here is an E-tape. It's E-tape, and the little belt around, a little waist cape going around there is E-tape. So there is E-tape too, and it goes around to the back. So yeah, lots of this figure, lots of the accessories on this figure are E-tape. And yeah, the boots are just painted, and it goes all the way around the legs. So yeah, that is Ahsoka, and I'm very happy with how she turned out. Very pleased. And next we have Captain Vaughn, best clone to ever be in the Grand Army of the Republic. He is equipped with a Clone Army Customs DC, oh dear God. You guys are going to scrutinize me in the comments for this, or whatever. I don't know the name of this gun. I'm not on top of the gun names, so it's the big clone gun, which I'm going to call it. And I know. A lot of people yelled at me on Instagram for that, so I'm sorry that I don't know the name. Captain Vaughn's helmet. This used to be a regular 332nd Trooper, but I just decided to make Vaughn because he's the best clone ever. So yeah, this is what he looks like, just a really basic 501st Trooper. He looks basically identical to my old 501st Trooper from the neck down. So yeah, that's Captain Vaughn, and very happy with how he turned out. And the visor is just like the same visor on my Commander Cody, except I painted the little bits on it. And yeah, this looks really good. And he has that little thing there that Commander Cody has too. So yeah, that's Captain Vaughn. And oh shit, I realized that he does have a light attached to his helmet. And that, I forgot, I'm going to be completely honest, I kind of forgot about that until like just now. So I will put that on. I'll probably do a follow-up showcase with Vaughn and a 332nd Trooper. So yeah, that is Captain Vaughn. And now we finally get to my favorite figure in this showcase, which is Darth Maul with his giant-ass lightsaber that won't even fit on screen. Let's just try and back this up a little bit. There we go. There's his big lightsaber. This lightsaber hilt came from Big Kid Bricks, and I don't really like the look of it like this. I sort of intended him to have the lightsaber just without the blades in it to look like the lightsaber hilt, like this. Sorry, this is taking so long. This is fucking terrible. To look like this, just like with the lightsaber hilt, like just like if he's carrying it. You know what I mean. And this thing is coming out of his hand all the way, all the time. So here is his regular lightsaber that he has. Just with you know the regular lightsaber blade. So I'm gonna get that out of his hand, and so we can actually talk about the figure for now. So this is Darth Maul in his Season 7 outfit, and I guess you could say to an extent what's the last season we saw him in? Season 5? Season 6 or whatever? Something like that. So yeah, this figure took a long time to make, and I'm very happy with how he turned out. The head was sculpted by me. I don't have reference for it, but I was gonna use one of the Darth Maul heads and just paint the little head horns this color, tan. But I just decided to sculpt it instead. Everything above here I painted, but this head was the Lego head, obviously. And as you can see, I repainted the mouth to be gray because I just didn't want to do a black mouth because that'd look weird. So I repainted the mouth to be gray. So yeah, that's that. And the torso I did with electrical tape robes. They go over there and around to the back. And if you give me a second, the torso is actually a red torso. And the only reason I used a red torso was to get that little bit in the middle. So, yeah. So that's the upper part of Darth Maul. And these were sculpted on and painted, as you can see. There, they were sculpted on and painted. This belt piece was sculpted. It was a really thin sculpt, and then I thickened it out with those little buttons there. Those little whatchamacallits. And then the gloves the arms were just painted. I sculpted the little pads up there, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they are. I don't know the terminology for this stuff. And then the legs were all painted by me. Those little knee things were a pain in the ass to paint. And yeah, it was kind of hard to paint these legs and getting them all symmetrical and whatnot. So yeah, that was hard. But yeah, that is Darth Maul. So now we move on to the final and my favorite figure in this showcase, which is whatever his first name is, Saxon. And let me just say, if I had known that he would just get arrested in episode 2, spoilers by the way, I wouldn't have made him. But yeah, this guy does not like to cooperate with me in no way, shape, or form. But first, I want to show you the coolest feature about this guy, and I'll just put him on a plate because this works the best here. I'll put him there, and don't worry, I'm going to take that off. I made a magnetic shield for him. So the Mandalorians, they have these little wrist shield type things, and so what I did is I can just take it off like that. I installed a magnet right there onto his hand, as you can see right there, and I installed a magnet into the bottom of this thing, so I just plop it on like that, and I'm very happy with how that turned out. His gun I custom made. It was a brick arms, like sort of mini assault rifle with a scope on it. I chopped the scope off, chopped the magazine off, and resculpted the barrel, so I made a Mandalorian pistol rifle gun thing. And yeah, I'm very happy with that. And so that's the gun, and then I sprayed it over with gloss, sprayed it over with a sealant. It used to be this color. So yeah, that's what it used to be. Now we can actually talk about the minifigure. And by God, this is probably my favorite Mandalorian minifigure I have made. Or coolest looking. My favorite one is probably still my Mandalorian for their TV show, but still. This was all sculpted. The visor was sculpted by me. That's what I always do with my Mandalorian figures. Got that idea from my friend Aaron, Legomatic 9. I sculpted the horns on there. I sculpted them, and I sculpted them on there originally. Then they all fell off, and then I had to re-glue them in there. So that was a bitch to sculpt and then glue. So they all fell off, and then I glued them back on. The detail goes all up on the side of the helmet. It goes all the way up, and that black line, or that gunmetal line, was really hard to paint. So yeah. The jetpack is one of my favorite parts of this figure. Looks like that, and I'm not sure if this is accurate. Lego Machine X, thanks to him, I'll put a link to his channel down in the description. He sent me a lot of reference for Saxon, so I'm happy for that. He sent me a lot of reference, and so that's what I could get from the jetpack. So yeah. So in his chest sculpt is actually different from Jango's. I have Jango right here, just to prep. It's actually different than Jango's chest sculpt because it's a lot more slanted than that, and the middle is different. It's just different in lots of ways from Jango's. So yeah, and after this, I'll give you a comparison. I'll show you all my Mandalorians together. So yeah, that's Saxon. The middle of his arms look like that. The middle of his arms have these little red lines going down the side of them, like that. And yeah, the other arm is the same. I'll just give you a quick... There you go. That's what the other arm looks like. And the legs are awesome. I'm so happy with how the bottom part of him is probably my favorite part of him. His bottom is cool. Wait, that came out wrong. So yeah, it looks like that. And I outlined the waist cape in red and gray. So I'm super happy with how that turned out. The waist cape is E-tape. That was dry sculpted on there, which means I sculpted a flat sheet of Procreate, cut it out, and glued it on there. The little codpiece, crotch protector, whatever. I sculpted those pads on there. That was good. And I sculpted the rest of the... Or not sculpted, I painted the rest of the legs like that. And yeah, that is basically it for Saxon. Wait, does he have a head under here? No, he does not have a custom head. So yeah, that is it for Saxon, and that is also it for this showcase. So thank you guys so much for watching. And, oh, no, I almost forgot. Captain Rex, forgot about him. I updated Captain Rex a little bit. So this is my updated Captain Rex. And yeah, I gave him these new pistols from Big Kid Bricks, and I finally have a reason to give him the jetpack because he's flying around and stuff in the new season. Oh, and one more thing, sorry. I was going to give you a comparison for Saxon. So here are all my Mandalorians that I have made. So let me know down in the comments below what you think is the best Mandalorian. Seriously, I'd love to hear your opinions. Which one's the best? I still think this boy's the best, and then it goes him, and then Jango. Jango, I don't know why I made Jango, but whatever. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below which Mandalorian you think is the best. So yeah, now that is it for this segment and this showcase. So thank you so much for watching, and look forward to more reviews and videos and stuff later. I'm thinking of starting a quarantine podcast called, like, I want to call it COVID Cast or something catchy like that. But podcast where I just sit and talk. I'm probably going to have Lego Machine X on there if this is a thing. So I might have people on there and talk about Legos and Star Wars and Clone Wars and everything. So yeah, that is basically it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am so happy with this video. And I'm going to have round 2 of Clone Wars Customs. There's probably going to be Bo-Katan, Obi-Wan, Anakin, probably, even though everybody, like literally everybody hates him, probably Commander Fox. And yeah, and it's, by the time I'm uploading this, it's my birthday. So April 28th is my birthday. So like as a little birthday thing, you could, if you could show my channel, if you could show this, if you could get at least one of your friends to subscribe to me, that would be a hell of a lot more subscribers. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's my birthday. Woo! So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Take care.